My name is Ebony.
And I'm Joy.
And we want to welcome you all to season 3 of the Auntie House podcast.
Yes.
So, y'all, it's me on YouTube now. Now you can see us and we can see y'all.
Yes, we can pretend to see y'all. For sure.
All
right. So, y'all, season 3 is all about the house guests. So, as you all can see, we are joined by our lovely bestie for the restie, Miss Tyra Smart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, y'all.
So, really quickly before we keep going, wait, just kidding. So, season 3, in addition to it being about the house guests, we really were thinking about the conversations that we have with our friends just on the regular. So really, in these 20-somethings that have been a little bit interesting, right? We just have been talking about, how has your life been going? What's the journey been about for you? How have your dreams been? What vision do you see for your life? So those are the things that we wanted to kind of bring to life and just hear other perspectives. So I'm gonna go ahead and read my friend's bio real quick. So Tyra Smart is a native of Tampa, Florida, and a graduate of the Florida A&M University. Okay. Tyra is a former elementary school teacher and now full-time entrepreneur and owner of the So Couture Beauty Bar in Jacksonville, Florida. Yes. One time for the entrepreneurs.
One time.
So,
give it beer.
Yeah. So, friend.
Yes. Well, first of all, it's amazing to have you. How do you feel being here?
Me? I feel good. I feel excited. I'm happy to finally be a part.
Yeah.
Screaming. Yeah.
It took till season 3.
And that's all right. Better late than never.
Yes. We wanted to say the best for our guest, sis. Yes. The best for sure, because she's our first guest on camera. So.
Right. Wow.
Yes.
That's crazy. Yeah.
It's an honor.
It
All right. Well, before we jump into the questions, I think friend, and I call both of them friends, so y'all gonna have to bear it. They gonna both look at me like, huh?
Friend is
everybody, right? So, just really kind of talking about where me and Ebo found ourselves at the end of season 2, and are still finding ourselves, right? So, just very much in a lot of transition, very much in a lot of what's going on for real. And so, I think the reason that we wanted to do house guests was because, we wanted to make sure we weren't out here by ourselves, amen.
Right.
And I think that it's helpful a lot of times to just have other people pour into you and have other people share their perspectives so that you know that it's not just you.
Right.
So I'm gonna jump into my first question and we're gonna let it flow from there. So Tyra, and well, this can be for everybody really, but Tyra can go first.
Okay.
Do you feel like you have a vision for the type of life you want?
Yes, absolutely. I always wanted the marriage, the family, the kids, the house, the car.
5 to be specific. She told us.
She's 5.
She didn't already plan our nephew, who ain't here yet. Our nephew,
literally
5th birthday.
I want 5.
Yes. Yeah. So I always had a vision what I want to do. I just knew I didn't want to just be, what's the word I'm looking for, content with where I'm at. Like I always want to do more than what I was doing in the season that I'm in. So I'm always looking for other things to do, other ways to make money, other ways to just keep me going and not just feel like I'm settling.
Okay.
Because one thing about our friend though, y'all should know, is that she's gonna get to the bag.
Yeah, she's gonna get to the
every
bag.
single time.
She's gonna go get it.
That's it.
She's gonna go get it. Wherever that bag is at, she's
that's
gonna
where
go secure it.
Yeah, correct. Correct.
Okay. I love the fact that when you were talking about your vision, it all seemed family centered. I noticed that. Like you didn't say anything like, I want a high paying job or like I want several beauty bars across the nation. Like you went straight to family, marriage, family. So do you think that like your family has a lot to do with that?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
My parents actually they just celebrated their 34th anniversary on Tuesday.
Right. So black love.
And so I've seen them together all my life. Because I'm 27, my oldest is 31, so it's like they've literally been together since high school. And we grew up together. All three of my sisters, my family, my mom. Even going to like back home to Georgia, seeing my grandma and stuff, we was just always a close knit family. So that definitely is a big part of why I want a big family, because it was just always fun going, you know, to see my cousins and hanging out with my fun aunties, my lit uncles. Like, yes, turn me out, uncle, give me a shot. Right,
turn me up.
So yes.
Okay.
Right. You know.
My vision?
Yeah, you feel like you got a vision for your life?
You know, what's crazy is like when I see the vision for my life, I see myself doing several things. But I think that like when I think about the overall vision for my life, like I just want to be able to do what I want to do. If that makes sense. Like I want to be well off enough or to make enough to travel when I want to travel. Or if I want to, I don't know, go somewhere and make music, like I want to just be like, hey, I'm going to make music today. Or like, hey, I'm going to visit some schools today because I want to, I don't know, like play with kids. I don't know, like I just want to have enough room and enough means to be able to do what I want to do. I think right now that's the vision that I see for my life. Just, I just want to be able to do what I want. What about you, Jordan?
I think similarly, I want to be able to have enough flexibility to, because I have a lot of things in my mind that are important to me. So like, namely, like I always tell people that like the classroom may not have been where I needed to stay, amen. But it did show me that I did have like a passion for kids and a passion for like just, you know, developing them and really like supporting them. So I think that's first and foremost for me, but also being able to do what I want to do, like creatively, whatever that looks like. So I think I also, family is like, it's on the list, but it's not necessarily like the first thing on the list. I just feel like that's one of those, and I think like everything will happen kind of organically, but I think right now just where I am, like career probably is the first thing for me, just because I'm like, I need to make sure that I am straight before I get any other individuals involved in this situation, because
for sure. It's interesting that you brought up being a former educator. So if you did not know, all three of us are former educators, okay? I'm still in education, Joy's still in education, Tyra's no longer in education with kids, but she does still teach classes. So that's kind of like going into what I wanted to ask y'all. How has being a former teacher or being in education kind of like inform some decisions about like your future? Because I know you just said, okay, well when I was teaching, you know, that kind of made me know that I want to work with kids. Meanwhile, me teaching is like, I don't know if I want any at all. Okay. When I leave that class.
Well, for me, being in education really did like, I don't know, like I feel like before, it was all girls growing up. Me and my sisters, my cousins, I think it was like 2, 3 boys. But I never wanted boys. But when I was a teacher, I seen how much my boys were so caring, so loving. Like they were just like literally like my babies. And now that's all I want is boys. And it's like I love kids. Like, and so I have got kids from school. I have kids that call me mom, still text me this day. Little girl just text me today, asked me to come to her volleyball game on Monday because she's a senior now. So I don't think I ever like, even though I'm not in education right now, I feel like I would go back later in life because I still want to be a school counselor one day. So that just helped me to, you know, see that also that everybody didn't grow up like me. And so it's a lot of kids are in, sometimes kids need you, like they need you, like it's not one else in their family who is somebody like you, so they need you. So I don't know, it just helped me see a lot of different things.
Definitely gave me perspective too.
Yeah,
for sure.
Inform the decisions about the rest of my life. Well, I learned what I don't want to do with kids, and that is not be in their classroom, like not work with them academically.
Word.
Oops. Like, just because like I know that like to do anything well, you have to be passionate about it, and you have to like want to consistently improve in it. And I was, telling when I was getting ready to transition out, I was like, part of the reason why I want to transition out is because I don't feel the need to try to get better anymore, and that's a really dangerous place to be. So it's like where you feel like you can't, where you don't want to improve, or you don't feel like you have the energy to improve, that's when I feel like you got to cut it off. It's like, all right, because at this point now I'm not servicing anybody, I'm not servicing myself or the kids. But I think it just makes me a lot more aware of how I live my life, like how I want to. I don't know, because we talk about this all the time. It's like we're the new adult,
Right.
and it's crazy how fast that came up. But it's just like, what are the things that people poured into us that we want to keep and like continue to like pass on, and what are some of the things that's like, maybe that wasn't the best, right? So like I think for me, we had this conversation too, but like wanting to be open with the kids now, like I'm really gonna tell you like this is not right, like this is not all cute, and I don't have all the answers, because I think that was the thing, when we got to be adults, we're like, why don't we know nothing?
Right.
And it's like, and the truth is, the adults before us didn't really know, you know what I'm saying? Like of course they knew some things, and like we know some things, but like they were figuring it out as well. So I think, being open about that part, right? Like I am actively figuring this out, right? So like not letting you think I have everything just because I'm a certain age, because sweetie, that's just, it's not the case. It's not the case at all. So
we all just out here trying to function.
that's it. Right. That's truly it. So now back to when you got this vision, I think kind of like you can answer it either about your life or about like your career. Do you feel like you got it in pieces, or did you feel like it just kind of came to you all at once?
No, it was definitely in pieces. Because where I'm at now, I did not imagine this when I first met y'all.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like
yeah.
Did y'all imagine that?
No.
Yeah.
No. No, I didn't. Not in a bad way, but just to see like where, like how did it even come about? Like, cause I know, you kind of contacted us and was just like, I think I'm gonna take this class, but where did that even come from?
So it's funny because I tell this story in my last class. So when I was teaching, I did my first year. That's when I wasn't really a teacher, but because my school looked out, like, I was still making the salary amount, right? Because I didn't pass my test. Second year, I finally passed it, got my salary, and I still was like, I want to be a city girl. I want to go on trips when I want to. I want to buy this when I want to. I don't want to have to pay my bills and then have to sit. I'm like, dang, what I'm going to do?
Right.
So I want to find something that I like to do that can make extra money on the side. So I never imagined it'll take off for me to be doing this like full time. Cause y'all know, like I love kids. Like I was the first one at school, last one to leave, cheerleading coach, taking kids home, kids come to my house, taking them to school in the morning. Like that was like my life. So I never imagined it to become what it is now. So my second year, when I did take the last class, I remember I used to come to your house like every Sunday, and you want to come get her lashes done. I don't want to do my lashes. And I was just not with it. But after a while, I was like, okay, let me take this serious, because I can see, like I was starting to like it. And after that, I just started being more consistent, posting, and it just took off from there. And even then, like after it took off, I still didn't see the vision because COVID hit. Didn't know how, the world was going to turn out. So I'm still kind of kind of nervous or whatever. But I just stepped out on faith and I knew when it was time to leave teaching. My 4th year was my worst year teaching. Like, my kids wasn't even bad. Like, my 2nd year teaching, my kids was horrible. And I was still taking them to the playground. We playing on the monkey bars. Like, I'm giving them popsicles. Like, we having a great time.
Great time.
My 4th year teaching, my kids was just, COVID hit, so they were out of school for like a whole year, technically. So they was kind of still 3rd graders, So they was kind of still babies. So they'll throw a pencil, and I'm like, "Who threw that pencil?"
Snap it.
Right. They'll tell me, "Everybody lost their resource for the rest of the week. Go get a piece of paper and copy down." Like, I was so mean. I was so mean for no reason. I'm sorry if y'all watching me. Kids, I'm sorry.
I'm in 5th grade,
Miss Smart, right? Miss Smart,
sorry.
She's sorry.
She didn't mean it.
But yeah, I was just
trustful.
over it. Like, I was over it. And then, I already know about, I ain't gonna go there, but the school in itself, I was just over it. So but I did stay. Like, I didn't quit during the year because I've seen how many teachers at my school were quitting. And I just was like, I'll just stay or whatever. I wasn't even doing much.
Hey, tell the truth.
But I made it through.
We impressed me enough.
Yep, so
Yes, you said something and it just made me think about, like, so when you was talking about Yuri, like, shout out to Yuri.
Hey, shout out to
because
Harry got mama.
Right, because actually, but that just made me think of, like, how it really can take one person in your life to, like, switch up the game for you, like, literally change the whole trajectory.
Yuri, let me say, girl, if you watching this, let me say,
we're gonna make sure she watching it.
Come every 2 weeks, faithfully. Every 2 weeks, get her lashes done. And I would be at your house, and I'm like, I don't want to go. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, it's hard. And I'm okay. Let me go ahead, go cross the bridge.
Right.
And then when she would get after I'm done, she'd get up. She's like, okay, maybe more right here, more. And she used to critique me, but it would be positive. So it wouldn't be like, oh, these so ugly, girl. Like, you need to try better than that. Like, it was just like, okay, next time we can do this. And like, but I like her. And she would come back consistent, like, I swear, like every 2 weeks, literally. And so that's she really pushed me. And then the other person who pushed me was one of my clients. She came in, and I was like, how did you find me? Because I was trying to build up my clientele. And she was like, well, my first girl was booked. My last girl wasn't taking no appointment, so use my last option. And she said it just like that, like laying on the bed. Use my last option.
Come on, eyes closed.
Right.
Just hit it, girl.
I got the glue.
Right.
So,
okay. So watch your mouth. Watch your mouth now.
So I always talk about her too, because after that, like, the girl who she actually went to was the girl I trained from. So she was already raw, and I was just starting out. But after that, she kept coming back until I got like where I thought that I was like, well, I know now that I would say I'm perfect. I'm not using that word, but I'm really good now. So it's like she's been down with me, even though I wasn't doing the work that she was used to. She stayed down with me for the whole time. So now that's my girl too. So shout out to you, Brittany.
Now she was still in client.
Yeah. I mean, she was still. She could
You are correct. You're right. And shout out to Yuri, because I'm the type of client. Yeah, it's cute, and when I leave, I never come back. I never come back. But shout out. And I was just I was thinking about that too. Just like your journey has been so inspiring to see, because I was just thinking about the other day when we knew that Tyra was coming on to the podcast. I was just thinking like about the podcast and thinking about Tyra's journey. And I was like, Tyra has a whole shop now. I remember laying on Tyra's couch upside down.
Yeah.
Getting my lashes done.
At the house.
Like, and now
at the house.
Friend got a whole shop. I was on the couch. Okay. Coming from the couch to the bed. Like, she got the whole table, the setup, everything. Like, it's amazing to see. Like, you really went from the couch to the room to you're doing your big boy, friend.
Yes.
And shout out to all my clients who's been down with me since my house. Like, it's so funny seeing people come in and we just be talking, and they were like, I'm so proud of you. Like, I remember coming to Kendalltown. I'm like, wow, you really been rocking with me for like 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Doing this thing.
So you kind of already started to touch on it, but you were like, you know, I used to tell you, I didn't want to go, girl. I don't want to go. Like, how did you, like, what do you feel like clicked in your mind to, like, get you to push through that?
I think it's when I went to California for my birthday. My uncle, me and Aisha went, and my uncle, he was just like, I'm so proud of you and you're a big, and I'm like, Uncle, I ain't doing nothing. Like, but I would, you know, post a little bit here and there, but he was just like so happy. I'm so proud of you. Then he started telling me like a story about my dad, how he like moved us from Georgia to Tampa and started on his own and stuff like that. And I never heard that story before. So I was like, oh wow, like let me really like, cause this could be something, cause like my dad being an entrepreneur, like we never wanted for nothing. Like we didn't know like what he was making and stuff, but we just knew like we always had what we wanted. And he wasn't doing, you know, no drugs, nothing like that, no under the crime.
Okay, right.
So he like was really like hustling, like getting his money, like a real good entrepreneur. So I was like, well, that's like that was inspiring because he, you know, never told us that side of the story. He just get up every day and go to work. So I was like, okay, I could do the same thing. So that's what made me start like, okay, I'm gonna really do this. I'm gonna be like my daddy. I'm gonna show stacks like my daddy.
Okay, right. Like my daddy, okay?
Right.
Like my daddy.
Like my
Hashtag
daddy.
I'm gonna text her that. I'm gonna text her that.
Right.
Because I think that's the first time I heard that your daddy was an entrepreneur. That's so, wow, that's so cool. And that makes a lot of sense. And I love, like, speaking of daddies while we here, like talking to my dad and just telling him like it's so funny that you feel like you can start to see yourself in your parents as you get older.
Right.
You're like, I didn't peep this about me before, but like now it's starting to make sense. So like whatever spirit he had in him, you also have.
Right.
And so that's so.
Which is crazy because you got a little bit of both. Now that I think about it, because her mom is an educator, like literally still in the classroom. I'm about to say in the trenches, Lord.
Well, hey,
I mean.
call it what it is.
But yeah, so you got a little bit of both. So that's great. You got dad's entrepreneurial spirit and mom's teaching, loving kids. Look at that.
I love that.
Smart child.
Oh, I see what you did there. That was cute. Okay, yes, that really just made me emotional, but I think it's still just like
Tissue.
you're right.
We were supposed to have some. Because our friend, she's a
little
crying.
weepy.
Both of them are the crying friends.
And
I'm not.
And what about it? But no.
What you saying?
But yeah, like, but I always tell people like Tyra has been like, she's my friend who cries easier than me, and it just tickles me because I was like, wow, I never thought I would meet somebody like that. But
Me neither. That's enough attitude. I just be like, they're there, friends.
Girl, be ballin'. But I don't know. I can't get over the people side of this story. So I think it's something in that. You know what I'm saying? It's something in that. Like the fact that you just said what helped you push through is another person, right? So like, I only had this one on the court, but
everything ain't on the program. Everything ain't on the program.
That just makes me think like how important do you feel like the people around you are to fulfilling the vision that you have for your life?
Wow.
Wait, repeat it in a different way.
Reword it.
All right. How do the people around you impact your vision?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. See, this is too emotional. Cut the camera. But so I've always been big on like not letting people down. So like, I feel like a lot of people look up to me, so I don't want to fail. So they just make me go harder. Like I literally, when I started teaching, even like not even from teaching, from college, like a lot of people in Temple didn't go to college. And if they did, you know, it was like football or just something. So like when people and I went to like a popular school in Temple, so it was like the people who did go to college. Oh, I just said that. No, but so when I did start, going to fam, everyone was just like so like happy, like, oh my god, like I love this journey. And I don't know if it was because I went to college or I was like having fun in college instead of getting it done. But either way, like they was just always looking up to me. And it's this one girl, her name is Shaky, my sister. She was younger than me, but she was always like, so proud of you, like I want to go to college, I want to da. And she went to college. She went to Clark Atlanta. Now she worked in like a law firm, I think. Like she wrote a book.
Oh wow.
She got her own boutique, and like she just used to always be like, I'm so proud of y'all, rooting for you, like, and that little stuff just always made me go harder. And then for like my sisters, like my little sister, like I just don't want to let her down, like. So they just push me, y'all push me, like.
Sorry, I'm not. You sorry.
Look, you stop. You stop. No, you.
But yeah, like I just don't want to like disappoint anybody, and like if they looking up to me and I don't accomplish it, they think that they can't do it too. So it's like even if I don't accomplish it, like at least I tried, or at least like they can see like, okay, she got this part,
and that's it.
so I can go that far and go to extra steps. So.
Word.
That's good there for you.
That is.
Oh Lord.
Do you think that it's important to surround yourself with people that like have the same goals as you? Like, do you think that also is a thing? Like, for example, I feel like there are always people that are like, you are who you hang around, and like if you hanging around like-minded individuals, because I feel like in a lot of ways we're all like-minded, right? But I feel like we all have certain things that are different. Like I feel like, because I don't come with y'all and like we have music jam sessions, so right. It's not like I get with y'all and y'all be like, you rehearse your music today, you this and that, but y'all do show up, what I'm saying? So like, do you think it's important to have people around you that like are where you want to go?
Ooh. Or
do you think that like it's okay to just have like-minded individuals around you?
That's loud.
Yeah, I think it's okay to just have like-minded individuals. Because like you said, like everyone doesn't have the same vision.
Right. Right.
People like what they like, and everybody's path is different. So it's like with you doing music, like you can encourage me from, like she's on stage, like in front of all these people. So now me doing this podcast, like everybody's gonna see me, like. That made me want to do something that in my field that I want to, something like you did, like in front of a lot of people, or now I can go talk on if someone invited me to talk to, students at a school, like, okay, I just seen my friend perform in front of all these people, like, now I have the courage to go talk to these students.
That's good. That's good. So it's like same tools, different arena.
Yes.
All right, come on, you said that, okay? you said that thing, friend. No, I really like that too.
Yeah, that
also,
is good.
Tyra, like, I like that too, because I remember, oh Lord, okay, you're not gonna get me. Hey.
Oh, brother.
I'm not even crying. Okay, anyway.
I feel like it's only a matter of time. And y'all would wait till we in front of the camera.
Hey, listen, y'all, we don't cry no other time. Like, it's Tyra's fault. Anyway, I just, like, okay, I really like, first of all, I like what both of you all just said. Like, I think it's important to have, like, I think you can have a mix, right? Like, there are people who's like, oh, like, I really want to be where you are type thing. But I think that it's really, what I've appreciated about my circle of friends, and I can only speak for me, obviously, so obviously y'all, is that I appreciate the, like, sisterhood that comes with like being in similar positions, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, as much as I feel like there are certain areas that like you excel in, Tyra, and then there are other areas that I feel like you excel in, Evo, so I can learn from both of those things. I still feel like because we all feel like we have other things that we need to work on, there's like an accountability piece too that that's valuable to me anyway, because I think sometimes the for example, we said this already, but I have a friend and he told me, you know, the thing I like about y'all's podcast is that y'all are not talking from the mountaintop. And I'm paraphrasing heavy, but like y'all are in it. So it just feels more relatable. Mm-hmm. And so like, I think that sometimes you can run the risk of sounding preachy to people, one, and I think also like sounding disconnected from people as well. So it's like I know for a fact that if y'all tell me something, it's like y'all are in it with me, right? And so it's like, I'm gonna stop saying like, but y'all are in it with me, so you have an empathy that may not be there if you were 10 steps ahead of me type thing.
Right.
So,
and you know, some people, not everybody, but a lot of times those people think that they're better than you too.
Yeah.
And you don't want those people around you because like, you can do what I can do too.
Right.
And watch me do.
Right. I guess that's why mentorship is important too. Because it's like, you know, having y'all to, you know, be inspired by, like you said, like there are a lot of qualities about y'all that like I don't have, but like I admire and I'm always encouraged by. But then I also have a mentor, or I have like several people that I consider mentors that are kind of like, I've been where you've been, like, and not even necessarily like in the same field, but just overall. Like I think sometimes you do need like that older influence.
100%,
that's like I feel it. Like I've been 28 before. I've been, you know, I've experienced all of that. So I think that's I'm kind of like answering my own question like as I'm talking about it. But I think maybe that's the difference. Is like, instead of just hanging around, like everybody around you doesn't have to be where it is that you want to go. Like that's why you have friends and you have, you know, sisters and mentors and so on. So
I don't know why Yuri is on my spirit like this, but
she really is. Yeah.
So Yuri, make sure you watch it. If you don't watch it,
we're gonna send it.
Yeah, we're gonna send it directly to you. But
and she'll still send us messages like,
just like randomly, like the random pouring.
She saw us in the churches for
and just like Tyra, I think that's the first time I ever heard that story about her being like, this is nice, but that's like, you've never told us that before. Yeah. And I just think that's so special. And I just I have had this conversation multiple times as well. There is that we just got to get better with. The thing with older black women and younger black women, I'm gonna just go ahead and call it. Let's talk about it. Older black women and younger black women in a professional environment. And I tell people there's one of two ways that it can go. It's either really good or it's really whack. Yeah. Like there's not really, I haven't had too many, and I'm speaking for myself, but I haven't had too many experiences where it was just like vibes, you know what I'm saying? Where we kind of came in and we said, hey, but you know, kind of kept it pushing, right? Like you were either really like going hard for me, like really supportive of me, or you were like the opposite and like tearing me down and like just little girl in me essentially. So, excuse me. So every time I come up against that, I just always make a deeper commitment to myself, being like, I'm not gonna ever do this to the next generation of black women, because it's enough people. Like it's enough people that are, you know, at odds, and enough people that are actively trying to tear black women down, and so we can't be one of the people. Like, so anyway, I appreciate the Yuris of the world, because that could have gone totally, and you know that people's intentions are pure, so it's like, I know that you want to see me do well, because that's it. But anyway.
And if you are an older black woman, and you have younger black women like in your professional setting, in your church, I don't know, just on your job, like, help us.
Help us.
We're open.
We need help.
We need you with your shoulder pads.
Hello?
We need you in our lives. Like, please.
With your stockings.
Huh?
And slingbacks.
What
about it?
With your lipstick. We need you all.
We need all that.
Please. With
all that.
Yeah, what was the TFA coach? Is that what we called her? She was my coach. So she was.
Oh yeah, she was your coach, and you would have thought she was ours.
Yeah.
Because we were pulling up to the office, and all of us was surrounding you. You're like,
what do we do? Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna leave.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. So anyway, that just made me think about that, because That's so important. Like
Mhm.
when you say mentorship, I just think about
For sure.
So, my last question on the court, and of course we can continue going as this goes, but this is actually one of Evo's. She asked, like, when do you think that you will have fulfilled the vision for your life, be it, both career, life, your personal life, and then what do you feel like will be your I did it moment? Like, when do you feel like you'll be able to be like, I did it?
As far as my life, okay, well, career, I feel like when I'm at a place where I don't have to work anymore,
Okay.
of course,
Word.
and where my studio, my shop now, like, is filled with other lash techs. I can mentor other people doing lashes, do more classes. I open another shop somewhere, have that filled with girls too. It just making money in my sleep.
Simply put it.
Yeah.
Passive income.
Yes. And even if it doesn't go that way with the shop, like, just, y'all know I want to do Airbnb soon. So just other streams of income of where I don't have to work as hard. Like, I don't have to wake up like, oh, I have to go into work. And like, even though if I'm working behind the scenes or doing paperwork, something like that, but still being able to, oh, let me go to my daughter's game or something, or let's go out to eat just because I don't feel like cooking. You know?
Right.
So that's in career. My life, I feel like my I did it moment is when my kids are like set. Like, where I really don't have to like worry like how they going to college. Oh, y'all better get scholarships. Y'all better go ahead and take that football serious. You know, like, you know that
Right. Why is it automatically the uncle voice though? Y'all better get your scholarship, boy. You hear me, boy? Hey, boy.
Got no time to play.
Right.
Yeah.
And living in my dream house, being married to my dream husband. Shout out to you. That's right.
Shout out to Sam.
And just being happy with life, like just looking at my kids and they're just happy, just being happy on an everyday basis, like not having to be like, dang, I set up for the wrong person, or dang, like I made this choice, so now I gotta, I don't know, just like not being sad about life in the long run. Like when I'm 38, 10 years from now, like, and it's crazy, I was thinking about that today, like, dang, 10 years ago, what is it? 10 years ago, I was about to graduate high school. And so I'm like, dang, the next 10 years, I'll be 37, 38. Like,
life comes at you fast now.
Okay. Life be life.
Life be life.
And it's just like, yeah. And also making sure, like, my parents good, too. That's going to be, like, I did on, too, because I just want to get, because they gave us what we wanted, so now I want to buy my daddy a boat.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. And they do be liking them boats.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Hello, you imagine.
I want to buy my mama something.
Yeah.
I just want to buy her everything. So, yes, I think that's, and I know that sounds cliche, like dream house, dream it, or whatever, but
that's what you
that's
want.
just, like, that's my vision. Like, I want all that. I want to wake up in the morning smiling.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Right. Just nice long stretch.
Right.
Yeah.
One of you gotta like shake. Y'all.
Right. Yeah. It was a good stretch.
Oh Lord. Do y'all think? Okay, running it back to now, right? So, not 10 years ahead, but just like today. Because I think this is something I'm struggling with, right? It's like finding the joy and finding the contentment in like where I am right now. Because it's like, people always say, life is lived forward, but it's understood backwards. So like,
That's good.
how do you, right? How do you, I don't know, like how do choose your happiness now? Like, how do you know what I'm saying? Because I think sometimes we run the risk of like, when I get here, because I know I definitely do that, like when I get here, and when I get here, and when I get here, because it's like, I used to, all you wanted to do was know how to drive, right? That was my, when I get my life, and now I don't want to drive. I would like to be driven places, you know what I'm saying? But like, that used to be, correct, hello, put your hand on my knee, period. I'm sick, but, but like, I don't know, like, how do you resist that urge essentially? Or maybe if you can't resist the urge, but how do you address that rather when you find yourself, when I get to da-da-da-da, like, and letting your happiness rest somewhere over there
instead of right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that is.
I love the fact that you said choose happiness, because that's really what it is. Happiness really is a choice. Like, you gotta wake up every day and choose to be happy. And
it's a fight.
Man,
like, I don't know if we talk about that
daily fight.
Yeah.
The fight of happiness.
Yes.
The happy fight.
The happy fight.
Yes. Well, why?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta, I really think you just gotta wake up every day and fight. Yeah, you gotta wake up every day and choose happiness. And I wonder if there are certain things that ease that fight. And I think that's really, maybe that's the question. Or maybe that's the question for me. It's just like, okay, well, what things will help you to choose? And maybe that's the thing. I'm relying on things to help me with the fight to be happy. Hello. Y'all know me. I be coming all these epiphanies like during the talk. And I just be like, or maybe.
Right. What
maybe
if?
I'm the problem.
Because, we ain't that kind of preaching.
Wait,
I'm
I'm the
problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
I just gotta choose. I just be choosing little pockets, and maybe that pocket is just calling y'all, or maybe my happiness for the day is just like, I don't know, my mama came in and said something and I laughed for a couple seconds, and I'm like, you make me happy. Maybe it's just like, just those pockets, and maybe it's just the little moments or like the little laughs that just.
And resting in that, I think.
Right.
So I was, I told you I was going to write a poem called Southern Grounds. It's a coffee shop here. If y'all want to sponsor us.
Y'all might as well go ahead and do that, because y'all know us.
Feel free.
It's
a coffee shop called Southern Grounds here.
We shut y'all down every day.
Okay, ask about the playlist.
Y'all ask us for pastries, like, we're just going to throw them out. Like,
y'all want
y'all know what time it is.
But we were there, and as we were leaving, I was like, like telling Ebo, like, when we do, because life is ever evolving, like, as we're figuring out. When we do end up leaving this space, be it physical or whatever, I said space. Ooh, brought it back. Anyway, excuse us. But when we do end up like transitioning, there's like, I'm gonna miss being able to like just be like, you wanna go to the coffee shop? Like, let's just go to the coffee shop. And Tyra be cooking. Like, she's really practicing, bro. Like, I'm gonna send all my kids to their auntie house. Okay, you understand? Y'all going over there to Auntie Tyra house.
Did you tell Auntie Tyra you got a volleyball game?
All right.
You want her to come?
Yeah.
You need to tell her.
Let them know.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. With the shirt. Hello.
Right.
Auntie.
Number 32.
Exactly.
Number 32.
But like magic. But yeah, like I'm gonna like not be able to just come to you. I cooked tonight, y'all. What you having? My friend made turkey wings and yellow rice.
Hello.
Right? On a Tuesday.
Right.
Okay, that mac and cheese.
You know what? Stop.
Whatever it is.
I gotta make you a lasagna too.
I've been waiting.
There's
The streets have been waiting patiently. Just
my man wanted a lasagna one day.
It's like you
and all the hot
wake it up.
What she talking about?
It was
I ain't had
hot.
lasagna because he want lasagna. I said, I ain't never had. I didn't know that was a
menu.
item.
Yeah, for sure. That's my first time.
It was
It's a chef special. I didn't know that.
Oh, it was so good.
good.
That's
It's tasty.
Right, I'm hungry too. You tired of meatballs? Look, we can
Oh yeah, I haven't had those baby shower meatballs in a long time either.
Ooh,
Why do
tired.
baby shower meatballs be so good?
Cause the baby.
What is that? Anyway,
I just feel like baby giving vibes.
maybe. Yeah, sprinkle it on there. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Anyhow, how did we get here? Where was I at? Oh, the purpose. There you go. So just like missing things like that. And so just I think putting more, so we've been trying this thing now where we'll call each other. So like Tyra is boss, Iggy boss, so she can't talk to us as often. But but like me, we'll call each other and be like, okay, now what were your 2 points of favor today? Like, so just really like searching for the good things that happen in like the small, like even if it was small, like, and I'm finding that it's really everything's small. Like everything is small, including the stuff that gets on your nerves. But you find that like what makes your bad day is a collection of small moments, right, that you allow to like fester. Yeah. And so I think the same thing when I'm trying to focus on what is favorable in my day and like how God showed up for me in that day. Like that's also a collection of small moments that can end up being big if I focus on it.
That's right.
So
but you meditate on to magnify.
Correct. Phew. Anyway, get on.
And then also thinking like I always think when I choose happiness, I say to myself like it could be worse. Like people got it worse than me.
Yeah.
Like way worse.
Yeah.
So I be thinking about that too. So
yeah, I think we have to be careful with that as well too, though, because it's like you can start to play yourself like I can be sad about this for a second, like, and knowing that you know, because I think sometimes, because no, that's a good point. Like
that's
you
part
want
of like choosing your happiness.
Correct.
Like you can be happy about this because some people don't have this. You can be happy about this burger you can eat because some people don't have no burger.
Correct. No, that is correct. That is correct.
Some people don't have no burger.
Yeah.
You could be happy about paying off your car note.
Hello.
Some people still got a car note.
I.e. me. I got to go. No.
And I'm hollering.
She's not.
And
Clean slate. Like, how does it even feel for a car to be paid off?
No, it feels great. Honestly, my car is very dirty right now, y'all, but I still feel like, girl, we rolling.
Monica.
We rolling. Yeah.
Monica.
That's my car.
That's her car.
But yeah, no, it's great. Yes, now that's gonna be I did it moment, okay? When I can keep that car, until the wheels literally fall off.
What a time!
You understand? On the rims,
sparking.
But yeah, no, I'm very happy about that, and I still want to have a little celebration for that. But I think no, that's good. Just really focusing on like things that don't, because this just got me on social media. Tyra told me something one time.
What she told?
And
what she said?
She was like, "Friend, you know, people be taking out loans to go on these trips and stuff." I said,
do.
"Excuse me, look, cause me the whole time getting bought into the I wish I could. She was like, "Hey, these folks be broke." You understand? Like broke, people be broke.
Broke and broke in.
That word. But yeah, like so she was like, people literally like, and it's the facade, like it's the, and one thing I said this a couple years ago to one of my friends, and I was like, I really just want to focus on like authenticity no matter what. Like you're gonna know, like if it's not going well, guys, like, you know, I'm telling you. But like the whole thing that I feel like has really scammed our generation is that need to like show and tell all the time.
Yeah,
and, like show and tell. Like, you know, of course, like you want to whatever, like do what you want to do, but like when that starts to become the motivation for things, that's when I think we gotta like dial it back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you really having fun here, or is this just like a nice aesthetic and you want to get it? You know what I'm saying?
Or both.
Yeah, I was just talking to this girl yesterday, one of my clients, my sister. Well, not my sisters, my sister-in-law. Shout out to you, Kimi. She was like, we was talking about that basically, how everyone puts on. She was like, cause for me, I'm not gonna go stand in front of no G-Wagon and take a picture and post it like it's mine.
Like it's mine.
Like I ain't even read it. I just sitting in the parking
Right.
And people do that.
They
And so
do.
now you think, oh, they driving a G-Wagon,
Mhm.
but they driving a bicycle.
To the G.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right, which is
You know what I'm
perfectly
saying?
fine. Which is perfectly fine. It's
But
just
the
you ain't
point
gotta take
is,
this long.
exactly, take a picture in front of your bike.
Please.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Period.
Handlebars.
Handle it.
Hello. Park it. Put that lock on.
Hello.
Y'all remember
The
bike?
little thing, yeah.
Stop.
I used to want one so bad. I never had one.
Was yours
but
the
I
whole
wanted
chain, or
one.
was it like a chain that was? Oh, you said you wanted
I
one.
wanted one. Yeah, I never got one.
I rode my bike to school all
bike
of 2
for the
times,
girls.
and that bike lock is like a chain and it's wrapped like with like a colored. I don't know how did we get
You
here.
rode your bike to school?
Twice. Because I was not an outside
She said
girl.
I had
I was like,
enough.
y'all got it. I walk. I walk.
I know.
No,
I rode the bus though.
Yeah.
That was bus home.
LOL.
But going there.
Home, yeah.
Everywhere. Yeah.
All jokes. But yes. So when it comes to like having a vision, because I think about that too, like having a vision for your life and how much of that is influenced by what other people say you should have your vision or should be your vision.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, maybe I didn't care about traveling to all of these places until and you know, you can still travel, but like, that wasn't on my mind until I saw it, right? Like, all of these things weren't even in my psyche until I saw somebody else do it and get celebrated for it, and now I'm like, should I want that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I personally had to take a break. So I'm currently on a break because I saw just how much that like my mind just be cloudy, you know, like I'll just be on social media and then I'll look up and I realize 3 hours went by. And then sometimes you don't really realize how much you are being influenced by other people. So I was like, let me take a little break. But this relates, I promise. I was watching Black is King, you know, Beyonce's Black is King for like The Gift or whatever. And she was saying like this little script, whatever she was saying, in the transition of a scene. And she said, lead or be led astray. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna lead. Cause I don't want to be led astray.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, yeah, that goes. That fits with that.
It does. Well, all right. So,
yeah. Any last words?
amen.
Like we about to take it out.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all we have as far as questions go, and I just think I'm really, excuse me, really excited about this season, y'all, because I'm just really excited about it. I'm really excited to share with you all the people that we have the opportunity of interacting with and being close with and getting to witness their journey. So I'm excited just to kind of pull the curtain back a little bit. So yeah. Friend.
Well, Tyra, it was so great having you here. We're so happy that you decided to do this and decided to match. This wasn't planned. We're on the brown spectrum.
All right.
George wearing denim.
My skin is brown.
Denim. Good times, good stuff. Well, until next time, we will see y'all when y'all get dropped off at your auntie's house. Take care, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Hit it.
You did it.
Good job, friend. I knew it. Oh, I was gonna press it. It's the R.
Do your thing.
What did it? Or the red button?
Yeah.